neighbours. Everybody needs good neighbours with a little understanding. You can find the perfect blend. Neighbours should be there for one another. That's when good neighbours become good friends.
Good morning, this is the neighbourhood around St Mark's Church, and we want to pray for our neighbourhood today, but we're going to start with a great uplifting hymn of praise. Wonderful, so wonderful. That's a burst of praise to begin this Friday morning. But the opening shots were of our neighbourhood. Let me ask you a deep and personal question. How do you get on with your neighbours? How's it been these last few months? At the beginning of lockdown, there were stories of lots of people being ready to help their neighbours. We heard of acts of kindness, of people looking out for those who were particularly vulnerable. I wonder what your experience was. Were there opportunities for you to serve and help your neighbours, or were you helped and encouraged by them looking out for you? Did the kindness and compassion which began lockdown, did it continue? And has it continued now that some of the restrictions are being lifted? If you have got any experience of a good experience of neighbourly relations, I'd love to hear it. Send me an email or send me a little video message saying, I want to thank my neighbours for the way they did whatever it was. If your experience has been bad, perhaps your neighbours have been partying and making too much noise, perhaps you won't want to actually go public about that with a video message, lest it cause you more problem. If you want to tell me about bad experiences of neighbours, I can anonymise it and just say this is the experience of some of our church members. And the reason I'm prompted to ask you about neighbourly relations is because this Sunday, 2 days' time, we will be looking at the story where someone came to Jesus and said, uh, who is my neighbour? He'd learnt that the commands can be summarised as love God with your heart, soul, and mind, and love your neighbour as yourself. But who is my neighbour, he said? Who is this person or people that I should be loving as I love myself? And Jesus told that story of the Good Samaritan, which had a surprise. It's a story which we know so well, so perhaps the surprise is a bit lost on us. But the surprise really is that our neighbour may be somebody who is very different from us. Our neighbour may be someone who we might have considered as a natural enemy. We'll be thinking about that story on Sunday. So come online, not yet in church, to consider that story. But I'd love you to have a chance to contribute to the discussion. Send me today or tomorrow by about 4 o'clock any email, message, encouragement, or video message, or audio message, just a short message saying, do you know, my experience of my neighbours has been whatever it is. Some encouragement maybe, or something you've been able to do. Perhaps your neighbourhood has started a WhatsApp group, or there's been more community cooperation. I'd love just to get a feel of how our neighbourly relations are, what our experiences are, good, bad, indifferent. Let me know. That's really all I want to say today, just to challenge you to think about your neighbours. Maybe text your neighbours and say, tune in on Sunday for our Sunday morning service at 10:30 or our evening service at 6:30. Maybe let me prompt you to think about inviting your neighbour to church as and when we are able to be back in this building, which we hope will be very soon. So let me just throw out that challenge and that encouragement to you to think about neighbourly relations, but really want to just start the weekend with praise. We've had a great song from Epi, Wonderful, So Wonderful. Let me ask Epi to give us another song. Join in with her if you'd like to, just in celebrating our resurrection hope in Jesus.
Cast my mind to Calvary, where Jesus bled and died for me. I see his wounds, his hands, his feet, my Savior on that cursed tree. His body bound and drenched in tears, they laid him down in Joseph's tomb, the entrance sealed by heavy stone, Messiah still and all alone. bricks.